Welcome back to the channel. Warhammer Man back in the studio, and today we're looking at the newest model revealed for the new squats, or Leagues of Votann. Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed today's content. Lore of the Votann, introducing the Ironkin, mechanical members of the Leagues. We already know that kin society is run by the Votann, ancient thinking machines that the Imperium would be indisputably dubious of, if they knew about them. Fortunately, that's not something outsiders need to know about. The Leagues might want to be a bit more subtle about the Ironkin. These are true mechanical intellects, created by the Votann, and they're computationally advanced enough that they've learned to mimic kin social behavior, fully integrated into League society as equal partners. Whether made from meat or metal, kin are kin. So looking at this new model here, obviously very cool. We see basically like the equivalence of a squat robot. Has a sort of gun device that we're not familiar with. Has a kind of wrench in one hand, and then we see a bunch of like tools and everything on a belt. Pretty cool overall. Still has the sort of like Leagues of Votann overall look to it. Again, looks very Adeptus Mechanicus, sort of looking like the robots there. Really cool backpack with like some equipment on there as well. Kind of looks like the sort of tech marine type guy. We'll have to see, obviously, though. Each Ironkin consists of a cerebral unit, woven with microfield generators that make it very hard to destroy, and a unique mechanical body. An Ironkin's body isn't just some component to be replaced, it's deeply personal, as much as the bodies of their fleshy cousins, and designed to fulfill a certain niche, such as mining support units, cargo luggers, combat pilots, or shock troopers. Some Ironkin even serve as wayfinders, whose accelerated logic cores help them cogitate probable paths through the warp. The purpose of the Ironkin is to support the kin in every aspect of their lives, but it's important to know that they are not held in servitude, nor treated as lessers. They're simply designed to want to be helpful. However, as artificial beings, they can only imitate the emotions of the biological fellows. It's rare, but not unknown, for an Ironkin to possess ambition or seek to become a leader. So very cool, definitely seeing like the AI sort of like aspect of, Men of Iron. And again, looks very similar to like UR / the Man of Iron from Blackstone Fortress. A really cool looking model, really liking this. On the battlefield, Ironkin combatants fight alongside kin warriors in pursuit of goals of the Leagues. They often accompany the Brokir Iron Masters as assistants alongside the less complex COG robots, offering technical support and pitching into combat in a pinch. The Ironkin have accomplished the kin since their earliest days, accompanied the kin, long before myth segues into recorded history. No one is quite sure of their origins, but they've always been there, equal partners in each kin holds every endeavor. Very, very cool. Nice little piece of art right here. And again, we see a sort of like hovering Ironkin, like carrying something below him. No legs on this guy, just sort of has like a hover pack. Really, really cool. Obviously living in like caves underground or whatever. That's it for now, but rest assured there's still more to come from the Leagues of Votann, and it's going to blow your cerebral units right out of their circuits. So not a ton in this article, no actual rules or anything, but a nice new unit and very, very cool looking unit right here. This looks like a sort of like support elite choice or something like that. Don't know anything about if it's going to be like an actual character or anything. We obviously have a little better of a view from the side right here. Don't really know what this weapon is right here. It sort of has like, it looks like a couple random things. Again, looks very like Admechy, Adeptus Mechanicus here. Not really sure though, to tell you the truth. It kind of has like a scope on it, and then it hooks to the backpack, which you would imagine is going to be like a power cell. Really, really cool looking model though. I definitely like this. I'm curious how big this is also. It's tough to tell. It looks like it's on like probably a 40 millimeter base or a 32 millimeter base, and it's really small. Can't quite tell, but has a nice look to it overall. Very cool. definitely liking the lore, and it seems pretty clear that they're going like the AI route with these guys. So they, I think, are going to tie in the Leagues of Votann with the Men of Iron, and essentially like in the time away from the Imperium and everything when they were thought to have been destroyed, they're basically like advancing their civilization with AI. And then it seems like they kind of run into the Tau, share some of their, you know, military equipment and technology with the Tau, and kind of give them like the ion rifles and whatnot technology. And then from there, they obviously go on and keep doing their own thing. And then for whatever reason, we'll find out sometime in the future why they've been gone, but why all of a sudden they have returned, or where they have been, etc. Where they're kind of like hanging out at. But overall, really, really cool. I like also that they kind of did the two different routes and had the squats kind of split off. So the necromunda squats are like your traditional squats that we're all familiar with and the lore and everything like that. And then the Votann are sort of like a new little spin-off from that. So very cool overall. Definitely really excited to find out about some more units for the army. I mean, at this point in time, we've seen the hover bike, the little trike. That's a hover trike. And then we've seen one of the regular Leagues of Votann troopers. And then we've seen this kind of like support character or support unit right here. We literally don't know like anything else about them. We found out a little bit about their weapons and maybe some of the more units that are coming into the future. We saw the initial like stats of a regular guy, but still very, very limited. So I'm really curious what other, machines or vehicles they're going to be getting. I'm pretty confident they'll get the land train and probably some of the other cool stuff that they had in the past. Hopefully like the gyrocopters or, airships, something like that. And then obviously just really, really excited to see more of like the overall range. So let me know what you think so far of the Leagues of Votann. Are you excited about them? Are you going to be playing them as a new army? Is it just kind of whatever to you? Do you think they're going to be strong coming out to try to sell models and be exciting as a new faction? Or do you think they're going to be like a little bit lackluster in the beginning, and it's going to be one of those things where until a couple editions go by, they're not going to have like a full enough range or rule set to be good? Always curious to hear your guys' opinions. I appreciate each and every one of you. If you are new to the channel, obviously make sure to like and subscribe. Really helps out the channel. And definitely appreciate all the growth and interactions. And obviously we do everything from reactions, reviews, and news for painting, modeling, and conversion tutorials. Make sure you check out the playlist. Everything from Warhammer 40,000, Kill Team, Necromunda, Age of Sigmar, Warcry, some Horus Heresy, pretty much anything to do with Games Workshop. And obviously we are a commission-based painting studio as well, so thank you to each and all of the commissions. We stay very, very busy, but keep the turnaround time coming nice and fast, but obviously the number one priority is quality. So that being said, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up there. Make sure that you let me know down below what you think. Make sure you check out some of the other videos popping up all over the screen if you haven't already. And obviously appreciate each and every one of you. Appreciate all the recent growth. And we'll go ahead and wrap it up there. So that's it for today. Warhammer Man Studios. I'm Warhammer Man, and I'm out of here. That is our newest look at the Leagues of Votann's most newest kind of unit coming out here. A little bit of the lore, and then obviously something for us to look forward to in the future. So that's it today. Warhammer Man Studios. I'm Warhammer Man, and I'm out of here.